Hello and welcome to Naija Infusions. Today I will be showing you how I prepare this Weight Watchers okra. To get started, I blended 1 bell peppers and 2 scotch bonnet as well as half onions. I blended it coarse, but you can blend it smooth if you want. I just wanted to see a bit of texture in my dinner, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go for this option. So I rinsed it out and then pour in the liquid. You don't want to start with too much liquid when you're cooking okra. Then next I added crayfish and stock seasoning. You can choose not to use crayfish, is up to you. And then I added iro. Listen, this iro was being stubborn. And then I added my assorted meats. You can choose just fish, it's up to you. Then I just gave it a quick mix so that everything can come together in marriage, under one roof, under one banner, you know, just to make sure everything is well. So I just mix everything in. You don't have to taste at this point. I covered the lid and allow it to simmer because you don't want to eat raw pepper. Then I moved on to the okra, where I added a bit of salt, sea salt to the okra. And the reason I did this is so that because I don't want to cook my okra for so long. So the best thing for me to do was to make sure that I started the process so that the liquid start coming out of the okra and it doesn't stay long on the cooker. So this is just to bring in the moisture, extract moisture from the okra. And I just kept mixing it until everything was coming. And it also helps your okra draw very well as well. You should try it. And at this point, everything was together. You can keep making it, but I was fine at this point. Then I checked the sauce to make sure that it was cooked. The peppers was cooked. And you want to give it a taste at this point, or you might wait till you add the okra to the very end to taste, but you want to taste it at this point. I would recommend you taste it at this very point instead of later down the road where you don't want to overcook your okra. So the next thing I did was add my fish inside. And this fish, what I did was just chop this fish up. I didn't season it at all. I put it into my Ninja Foodie to air fry. You don't need oil. I did not add any oil. After all, it's Weight Watchers okra. Then it goes in the okra, which we mashed up earlier, which I mashed up earlier, not we, but if you do it, you'll match it up as well. So everything goes in, and then you just want to mix the whole thing so that it's all well incorporated into the sauce that we made. Listen, I like my okra very thick, but if you want it very runny, add more water. It's entirely up to you. When I eat okra, I like to eat it on its own, so I want it thick so it fills me up very quickly. Then I added spinach, blank spinach. You can use ugu, but if you use ugu, make sure you add the ugu earlier before you add the okra so that it can soften up and it's good for your digestion as well. So mix everything well. If you want to taste again at this point, but make sure you taste very quickly so that you can add in extra seasoning if it's required. Give it a good mix. Listen, I was thinking about several things I will be doing with this okra. Maybe I should wear my clothes when eating it or take it off. You know, that kind of moment. I don't know if you guys feel that moment where you're thinking, you shaking bosha, we came out bosha. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on my next video. Feel free to ask questions and I'll be happy to answer them. Bye.